friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to a journal making video. Now, it has gone so quickly. February is gone and I have like one more day until March starts, and I thought it would be time to make a March, journal. Now, welcome if you're new. If you have not been here, I'm super grateful you're here. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, please hit the like, subscribe, come back. Because it's a little bit of everything around here these days. If you are coming back to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. You know that I normally make a decision at the beginning of each month, like what journal to use. All of last year, most of the past previous years, I have made a journal either every month or every 2 months. There's a few where I got more than 2 months into a journal, but for the most part, I make a journal every month, or I reuse one, or I choose one. But recently, really, it's been making one or taking apart one and customizing it. So the time is now to make March's journal. Now, I did pull this one because I have such a stash, right? I've bought things that I am trying to use. I am still on my no spend, and we want to use up our stash, right? And so when we find a good deal and we buy it, we then have to use it eventually. So this would be a very easy choice. I did find this in my stash. It is pastel-y colors, which is, not really my jam, but totally usable for March, right? With kind of rainbows and whatnot. I did at some point count, right, how many pages and the size ish, just so I have a bearing, like if I need to add pages, or because some of them we take apart and we put other sheets in. So that's probably what I would do for this. Although it has enough pages easily, I would probably take it apart. I would add some other paper in, so we would have kind of a mismatch, right? So it wouldn't be white every page, because the other thing I'm trying to do is use up, again, my stash. Like, look at the yumminess, you guys. Look at the yumminess. So I don't think I'm going to use this month. Now, when else would I use it? I could use it next month for April. I possibly could use it for May, and then that would be the end of it for me. Those are the only months that I would use this color scheme. Yeah, it is a great size. It is a great, yeah, I don't know, but I'm not feeling it now. I hesitate only because I don't know what I want to use for my cover this month, and I'm just going to double check. Yeah, we're just a tad over 8. And not quite 6. So this is a little bit smaller than I normally use when I tend to make a journal. I take a 12 by 12 piece of paper and fold it in half, which gives me 6 this way, and we usually end up about 9 on the length. Now, I'm also conscious, I've looked at the last 5 years of journaling that I have up above me here, and last March, I did go a little bit smaller, and I did use a pre-made journal just like this. And I was kind of ready just for kind of like white pages and, tabula rosa, so to speak. So, it's tempting. It's tempting. It's, but I already got out all my yumminess, you guys, and I have way too many papers. Look at the yumminess, you guys. Does that not just like, oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Now, I have one more thing we want to go through. I think I already did it, but I know I already did it, but I wanted to go through it one more time. Whoa. If I can even lift it. My goodness. Now, those of you that have been here know I made a haul a long time ago now, at least 6 months. It is a giant thing of scrapbook paper. And I've left it in its glory. And my only promise to myself is that every time I pull something, I will pull and use something out of this giant thing. I don't even think it's, okay, you can just see, and my jammy sweats on. It's just giant. It doesn't matter how giant. It's just giant. You know, it's 8 inches across wide, just sitting on my desk. But anyway, I have already pulled some pieces of paper out of here, but I did think very quickly we would go back through just in case there was anything that we kind of like have to use this month. And I would say this is a good example of that. Okay. Those are like 4-leaf clovers. Probably not another month where I'm going to use those. So we're going to get this little kit out. This entire thing, I believe, was $15 if I'm remembering correctly. And it had multiple kits in it like this. It had like just so much stuff in it. It was well worth the $15. But I'm just going to make a quick run. I mean, stuff like this is probably what? This or Christmas, right? But I already have so much Christmas, and then I've already put like all of this is Christmas. Well, that one's not, that says April. See, like this piece of paper says March. So we need to use that. Okay. So I can tell you, I already have more paper than we need. Here are some other spring papers. And again, if I'm not going to use them now, I'm not too sure when I'm going to use this. That could go for a lot of these papers though. So I again am stuck in like what to do. This is obviously April or Easter to me, just to me. I know some of you are more creative with your paper choices, and I'm never going to use these. Excuse me. I absolutely love this piece of circus paper. Some of you are more flexible with your paper choices than I am. I'm very concrete. This is all very pastel-y and just, yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this stuff, you guys. I'm trying to be, you know, more open. Now, see, that is a piece of paper I would not normally use, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So it won't be used this month, but it will be used. That's a really pretty blue. Let me see if I can just go through these. Just really, again, this sort of thing. I don't know. I could do that for May or something. Fiesta. There's some pretty flowers and stuff. We don't need any of this month. Okay. I think these I already went through last time and pulled. They are kind of like a butterfly pattern. Some of this we could go back through and pull. I have a couple of those. This is, I don't know what I did here. I just will make a separate little thing there. This is, I put the solid cardstock in here. We don't need this. I'm going to probably take this out. Maybe put it with my other solid cardstock or something. I'm not too sure. Now, this is, okay, now this is interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Again, I already have plenty, okay? But if we're not going to use it in March, I don't know when we're going to use it. Oh my gosh. Look at these. Look at these. So I feel like we should pull them and then, you know, we can put them back, obviously, if we don't use them. Maybe there's some others that don't have to be used in March. I don't know. This is a very soft, like floral with a pink. Oh my gosh. Look at the purple, you guys. I don't know. I'm tempted to pull the purple because it won't get used otherwise. We'll just see. This is where I get stuck because the month only has so many days, obviously. And then, so I think this is all Christmas. Why did I not put Christmas with Christmas? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't. Now this is fun. And I do not need to use this for March. I can definitely use this for like summer with the, oh, look at the navy. So pretty. And then this is fall. So we don't need that one. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to separate them a little bit. That's definitely not Christmas. And this, I don't know. I'm probably just making another mistake. This is pretty. This was some sort of kit, obviously, like how to make a, I don't even know what, but we can just use the paper if we want. I'm tempted. There's the envelope I just sent Melissa. And there's a card that goes in it. That's kind of fun. Okay, so there's some polka dot. This is fun. But those are all things we can add later, so we don't need to make those decisions right now. Okay, so we'll put that one away. And I think that is all we have to go through. This is all Christmas. Oh, here's pieces I saved to pull this month. And here's the months. So we pulled March. Oh my goodness, you guys. I don't know. And then there's a whole Can Company kit in the back. Okay, we're gonna work with something that we've pulled at this point because it's getting a little out of control. There's one more kit in the front. Let's just see this. But I don't think. Oh, it's a card kit, so that's fun. We can just make cards later. Okay, we don't need to do that. So let me put this down without too much chaos. I mean, look at the glory of the colors though, you guys. Is it not just beautiful? Do you have all of that? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let me get you over here a little bit more. Sorry. There. Is that not gorgeous? I don't know why my camera's so out of place today. I really apologize. Hold on if I lose you. Hold on. Is that better? We'll try that. Okay. So, maybe because my whole desk thing moved. That could be part of the problem. Okay. Obviously we have enough here to make a journal. Now, it's just delicious. Oh, and I didn't show you this. I have another pack. This is normally how I keep my scrapbooking paper, in these big envelopes on a shelf that go in and out like this. And I happen to have some, what I consider St. Patrick's Day themed maybe stuff. And I think we should maybe go through those just to make sure. Now this, I don't feel like we have to use. I could use it for something else. The problem is I'm not like scrapbooking anymore. I mean, I wish I was, but oh, that's so pretty. So, I mean, okay. This is really pretty. Even if I am scrapbooking, I'm not using this piece of paper. I don't know if I bought this or if it came. I don't even know. Look at this, you guys. Dear goodness. I must have bought it. I have 2 of them. Holy cow. Oh, that's just horribly tacky. Okay. So, and there's some shamrocks. We're going to take these 2. We're going to put them back in the shamrock, March, whatever pile. You guys, we got too much paper. Too much paper. Okay. So let's start with, I don't even know where to start. Here's the other thing I'm going to do. I think I'm not going to bind this with you guys right now because I want to mess around with it a little bit. But let's get some paper folded and decide on some pieces. Okay, we're going to choose the ones that absolutely, this was something else that I was just watching a video on, and I forgot who, when they were talking about like cleaning out your closet and paring down things. Basically, instead of getting rid of the ones you don't want, start with the pile that you absolutely have to have. So like in your closet, choose the things you love the most, keep those, get those first, then add to it. And I was like, okay, that makes my heart happier because I don't have to say I'm not going to keep anything or not going to use it. We're just going to choose what my favorites are. And that's obviously a little bit easier. So let's do that. Let's get this cut down. I can't even see the line. It's just so, oh, this paper's a lot going on. Okay. All right. Do you guys celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Do you... I don't know. We used to celebrate. Let's just say that. And then we had children, and celebrations looked very different. And that was so much fun, and I just loved it, and it just, oh, so much fun. And now, and as the children got older, it wasn't as much fun. And then now it's not that much fun because we're not, I don't know, doing all the stuff we used to do, right? Because that's kind of like not our age. And then, yeah, we don't have little ones to be like all the stuff for. So anyway, I did get my kids some stuff. I will be sending them a little leprechaun college basket, if you will. Okay. So pages like this, we need to decide, like, if we're going to, we need to decide what side our journal is, if it's all going to be the same pages or not. And I can just tell you not. Okay. We're going to have some mismatch. It's going to be more of a junk journal, which is kind of what I've been enjoying. And so we're going to have some pieces. Now, that being said, this is, 5.5 by 8.5. Okay. So we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I really like that piece. Now that could be a Christmas piece, but I don't look at it and say Christmas. So, and gosh knows we have enough Christmas. So we're going to take these. I think I might fold them and then decide their fate. I don't know what else to do with this purple, you guys. It's got to go in this journal. Otherwise it will not, it won't make it. Now I'm very quickly on these two that I don't feel need to make it into this thing. This one is funky. I'm going to pull this one out and not use it. We'll put it back in the, oh, this is probably what I did last time. I probably refiled them and put them in the wrong thing because it's exactly what I just did right now. It's okay. I'm going to use this one because this is like funky 1967. I have something under here that's nice and bumpy, so it's making it, all right, we have a polka dot. I feel like I also had another March somewhere, so we're going to need to look for that. Let's cut these down. The green, again, could be used. I mean, there's no rules, you guys. Like I said, I'm just pretty... in the box, if you will. So even this one was 69 cents for one piece of paper, which I don't know if I've ever paid. Well, I'm sure I have at some point paid on a special piece I had to have, but for the most part, no, we're not paying that per piece. And I must have gotten, I don't even know, 400 pieces of paper in that thing. So it was well worth it if you're going to use it. Now, this is from Recollections, which is, Michael's. I'm just trying to see if it says any sort of date on here because I know these are all super old. It does not, but ironically, it's called Monkeying Around, or it was part of the Monkeying Around collection, Banana Leaf. Neither of which speaks that to me on this, but that's okay. That's okay. I already cut a bunch of other pieces or have them. Oh dear goodness, look at the colors on this. Yikes. All right, well, that obviously has to wait. But like I said, I think right here, oh, and it's double-sided. Oh, and there's two. Glorious. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I don't know. Oh, geez. Whew. Okay, we're going to pull it. Oh, I don't know, you guys. That's a lot of pink for me. We're barely making it through February. I do appreciate your guys' comments and saying like, great job, you're using so much pink. Look at the pink in here. Oh, okay. We're gonna gently put this away and not panic. Okay, that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna find a use for that paper. Even if oh, hello, little plant that I cut out. Aren't you cute? You don't have a home yet. You will this month. I think this piece of paper, maybe I could use both of them. Ooh, wouldn't that be glorious? This, this could be our inside cover. It doesn't have to be a piece of paper because that I don't know what to do with. I mean, no, I can't. Okay, never mind. We're going to keep going. Okay, so let's see what we have so far. I'm not going to fold that one We are going to use this green. I do love this green argyle. I think it's super cool. I would totally use that for Christmas. I may have. I don't know if I had two of them or not, but this one's going in this one. All right, so we have plenty. I think 19 is our lucky number. We might do 20 because we have some stuff to play with. So now here is the March page, and I'm also not going to fold this one. Again, we might use it. I don't know. We could even use it as our cover and then collage some stuff over it. I don't know. Okay, let's count what we have because this is our chosen 1, 2, 3. Look at the purple just stand out. 4. Oh, these are tiny. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gosh, you guys, we already have 9. Oh, a lot of these are not going to make the cut. Okay, we already have 9. This I think is pretty, like really pretty. I pulled it out of a journal. I was going to tape it together, obviously, to, make one signature. Not one signature, one page. And I'm thinking we don't need to do that because a lot of these are one-sided, which means they're white on the other side. And we could just glue this over it if, on that day. So I'm going to save this yeah, we're going to save this. Let me just put this away really quickly so I have my spot over here. I was working on something else and didn't put everything back right where it goes. Okay, so we're going to save this one. Yeah, for actual pages. And I don't know why I'm putting some on this side and some on that side, but okay, I did pull these, but I think the same thing. This is a really fun bag, and then this is a fun bag, but it was gold and it has a window here. But I think the same thing. I think maybe we'll use these on pages that need stuff, okay? So I'm going to save that. Okay, I pulled some book pages. I'm not feeling like we need to use those. I was going to have some neutral pages in here, but I'm quickly realizing we may not have any room for neutral pages. This green, yeah. Okay, so that's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a stack of 10. I think I only need 19 yeah. This is so pretty. We've used this before. All right, what else did I pull? I pulled this really pretty blue. Oh, you guys, there's my other March page. I was thinking of you when I pulled these. There are certain papers when I get them out of their pack. Like if I were blindfolded and you let me smell this piece of paper, I can tell you which paper it is. I know. It's so weird. It has a very distinct smell and I love it. I love this piece. This piece we don't need to use. I like the green a lot. This piece I think we do need to use. I'm going to put this one away. It'll be used another day. I want to use this one because of, the rainbows and stuff, quite frankly. I really hate this polka dot. Not gonna lie, but all right, I'm gonna do 9. So that was 10. I'm gonna take one out. And I'm gonna make 2 piles of 9 because I think that will get us where we want. So that's 2. This is another March. I actually really like this one because look at the navy and the gold and this one's much better. This is really pretty. This is from Echo Park. A whole year of them I bought. It was a kit, obviously. Just gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous and nice thick cardstock. Although I don't I think it's too busy for the cover, but I'll put it over here in my other pile. Okay, so this piece I think is not getting used, unfortunately, but I think that's a no. So we have two. I pulled some other book pages, which I thought were really pretty. But again, maybe we'll use these, you know, just the borders or something, or cut out the flowers. So I'm going to put it in my paper pile to embellish later, okay? These pages I pulled out of a Flow magazine or Flow paper book. And I'm curious. Okay, here's one that's intact out of the book. So I really love this. Now we are definitely in paper that's not scrapbook paper. So this is out of the Kiki K book. So sweet. And that was from Sweet Karen. So we're definitely in like non-scrapbook paper. Look at this fun one this ledger paper that I dyed. If we're not going to use all scrapbook paper. Because I obviously like the texture, like I like the differencing in papers, right? So I think I would like to do that. Here's a piece of scrapbook paper that I dyed. It was obviously pastel-y, and I had to get rid of the pastel-y, and so I coffee dyed it and obviously ripped it. So we'll just tape it right now because the flower part is obviously the part we would keep. So I'm tempted. I'm tempted by this guy. And again, the texture's a little different. Let's see here. This one's really pretty. But again, I felt like this one's really pretty. Although look at the green. Okay, this one made the cut. I was going to say this could be May. For me, this could be May. The green makes it March. If it were blue or orange or something, it would be definitely May. We're going to keep it. It just made the cut. So that's 3. This came out of that big pile of scrapbook paper also. So this is like a maybe. I don't know. I obviously pulled it because of the green. Look at the purple. I do feel like we need another purple. That poor little one piece is like kind of lonely. So maybe we'll put this guy in there. That's 4. Look at the gold, you guys. I don't know what this color is. And I'm curious if maybe we don't look at the gold. I kind of like it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need this one. This is definitely not going to make the cut. Okay, but see what's over here? These are more like this will go back into kind of the summer, May, maybe orangey. Okay, same with this one. This does not need to make it. Okay, look at these fun papers. This one is a beautiful, like, you know, woven hand paper, but it's blue. Okay, and look at this fun. I found this piece of vellum that Sweet Elle sent me. Okay, so this I'm going to... I also have some other dyed paper. Hold on one second and let me see if I can get that without jostling you guys too much. Super sorry. Oops. I know I have a piece of green. Yep. I sure do. Okay, here's my dyed paper. Oh yeah, look at that one. Okay. I know some of these are rainbowy and would be really pretty, huh? Just looking for one more that might be green. The other thing we could do is just add some smush to it, right? We could add some green. if we don't find one. I mean, these are kind of the closest. If I have that really pretty, that's more blue. And I have one more pile. Let's see. This one. These are from Christy and Alley Cat. But they're like purple. Okay. So let's put those away. I mean, again, we have plenty of paper. I just think if we're going to change up the texture a little bit, isn't it gorgeous sounding? I think we'll take a piece like this because that'll go green easily. Okay. Guess we got to use more dyed paper is what is happening. Okay, I'm not going to put all that away. Okay. I don't feel like I'm going to use this because I don't have to, and it's blue and it's fine. And I'm just looking over here, my magic pieces of paper box. And yes, that's what it's called. Because we have things, you know, like this. But again, I think we'll pull it and we'll put it in the pile like to add to pages later. Okay, so we'll add that. This vellum, I so want to use. But I'm curious. I think maybe I'll put it in my add to the pages box over here. It was folded into a, like a flow book that she made me a while ago. Okay, so did this one make the cut? Not too sure. I don't think this one's fun. I don't think those need to make it. Yeah, see, I'd pulled these from a journal, but I don't think those. This one I do like. I think we'll use this one. And I think this sort of thing I'm going to use on the pages because. All right, let's make one more. I think that one and that one, right? Those two we can make a page. These will save, although the purple, egads, that's a lot of stuff going on. And I like this one. Okay, so we're now down to, we'll put these over here. We can use these and cut them up. This is a possibility. All right, let's count. We know we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to take 7. We're going to make this because I like this green. Okay, we'll take those 7. This will be 8. Doesn't matter. This will be 8. Oh no, did you see what I just did there? That's not good. We're going to make a piece of paper. Egads. Okay, I'm going to not even worry about that right now, and we'll just change tape because that's kind of weird. You could use washi here as well. That would be fine. You could glue another piece of paper on here. That would be fine. I might add some washi, but for right now this will work. And hopefully I did not overlap the pieces of paper. Nope, there it goes. Okay. So I think that's 8, and I think we get one more. So I think I'm going to choose this, and we'll separate those, because again, I love the texture of it, and we can easily add green. Like, whoops. What is going on? Stuff is not where it's supposed to be. This is, smush paper anyway. And so we can add some green. Should we add green now? Oh, you're like, Allison, get your head on straight. What's happening? I feel like if I add green now, it could be drying. That's where my brain went very, very quickly. So we'll get out some watercolors. I mean, I have my markers, but let's just do this real fast. The other thing I have is, I have lots of crayons, so we could play with some crayons and see what we want to do. We could knock stuff over. That's super easy. Let's add we'll add some green this way. That's a pretty good green. I don't know. We'll do, some different layers of different greens. So, and we'll just pick some smush up. Okay. And without making too big of a mess here, we'll get some green on this side. You can use anything to smush papers. You can use markers. You can use any sort of plastic, a page protector, a plastic bag. I've used a shower cap. You can use whatever you want. Again, if you're new here, that's just some ideas. If you're not new here, this actual thing is I don't even like this green right now, so I'm not going to use it. This piece of plastic is because I don't have, you know what's fun though? I was just doing this last night. Wow, we're off on a tangent super fast. Welcome to Tangent Land. I was playing on another piece, I think. Let's see if I can get out my other. Let's see. Let's do this piece of plastic. If I could just stay with one thought for a moment, is the inside of a lunch meat thing. And so any plastic will do. You can tell I've used it quite a bit. And this is, the paper is crinkly, and so is, you could add more water. Okay. Let's stick with what we have going on. We'll add some green. These are from Target. They're super old water soluble crayons, and I love them. I also have the Recollections ones, but you can also do this with any marker, like a water-based marker, cheap kid markers. Probably work the best. And you can normally I would take my paper and smush it down like this, like I did in the beginning, but because it's so tiny, it smushes out. You can see it smushing out onto my thing, but that's okay. We're going to pick it. See? Oh, but it's gorgeous. Is it not gorgeous? You can drip it. You can do whatever you want and just re-smush it. It's fine. Do whatever you want with it. You can fold two pieces together and pick it up that way. Okay, now we have some green on there, at least on one side. We also have some on the back side now. And we can pick it up with, what else we could do is take some of our book pages that we were going to use anyway, because those are going to make pockets or whatever this month, right? Yeah. And just pick up some color that way. Okay. This one is a word to parents about this volume, which I thought was hilarious. We have to warn the parents about what's inside the book. of Aesop's fables and Dr. Seuss and, all the corruptness. All right. I was just having a conversation the other day with some friends of mine, and they're choosing a book to do a book club with, or something. I don't even know. Anyway, and they were listing off all the recently banned books. I was like, what? I texted. I was like, wait, what's wrong with that one? I didn't know. Sometimes I don't get why things are banned or whatever. So I always say, if you want your book to be a bestseller, hope it makes the banned book list. So I don't want to have a conversation about it, quite frankly. So don't. I'm not speaking about a specific book, so I don't mean to offend anyone. It was just a conversation. So, yeah, I don't want to get into specific books of why they were banned or whatnot. That's not my intention here. It was just kind of a conversation about some books that I read that, whatever, have now been banned. And I was like, oh, I'm glad I have a copy of them on my shelf. So, all right. There is a beautiful piece of paper that was beautiful before, and now it's even more beautiful, and it's going to count as a page in our journal. Okay, so I'm just going to let it dry. The other thing we have to decide is what we're doing for a journal cover. And I think, well, I know, but let me show you February. Let me just get this 1 ounce dryer before I may have gone a little quickly on that water. I definitely still want to use this, and then I'll probably, it actually went through enough, I think. So maybe we don't even have to worry about the backside. Okay, so let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And here should be 9 as well. We want to mix these up a little bit because that one's all scrapbook paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the composition paper will be 9. Now, let me show you my concern. This is where I don't understand. One year, I want to do a journal all in one journal, a year in all in one journal. I made it 6 months before. If some of you were here in 2019, you saw January through June 2019, I had a giant green ledger book that I got at the thrift store, and I got 6 months in there. Other than that, no. I'm trying to look. I'm looking. I've gotten 3 months, and then most of them are 2. And the ones that have more in them, I chose a bigger book. And so I was doing 1 page per day, if you will. Other than that, I always do 2 pages a day. So most of my books are like this. Now, this is obviously February, and our current pages. Oops, I got stuff falling out from today. Most of them I have expanded a spine, and I recently, the last year or two, have put 2 signatures in, and it's still a chunky monkey. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how you do it. I really, really, really would like to just have 1 signature and just fold the cover over and call it a day. That's what I'd really like to do. The only way that's going to happen is if we can choose a cover, make a cover, choose a cover. I wanted to show you this too. That maybe is a little bit wider, or we could create a spine. Now, ironically, I was digging through my junk journal bag because I have a bag of trash that I want to just use for journal making, right? And this came up. Now, this is obviously the cover of a the cover of a calendar from 2000. I don't know. I mean, it may have been 2004. If it gives you 2005 and 6, I don't know. Okay. Needless to say, I've had it for a while. Okay. This grabbed my attention because it's 6.5. It's a little bit wider than 6.5. What does that mean? That means I already have a little bit extra room here if we were to make a wider spine. I wouldn't have to cut it and glue it together and all that. Now, it's blue. Does that matter? Probably not, because I got stuff. I got stuff we can play with, right? As opposed to if I do this, we are only at 6 and there is no wiggle room. So as this expands, it will not like hold more. I mean, this sucker is fat and he is, what did we do here? 2, 1.5. We did 1.5 inch spine. This is only 6.5. And so, I mean, it only gives me a 1/2 inch in the spine. I don't know. That was my thought. So I'm still thinking, is the answer to the question that I was going to ask myself is, what are we doing for a spine, Allison? Or for a cover. Now, this I did want to show you. This actually came in a box last year for graduation. It was part of some cards we ordered for graduation, right? And I want to just tell you guys, keep your packaging. Obviously, you could tape this up and make a box of some sort, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to use it in our journal. As what? I don't really know yet, okay? I don't know yet. It obviously could be a pocket. I mean, it could be an envelope. That's a super easy thing to do and to glue. You could cut this off. You could half circle it. You could pen this down. The blue is really fun. You could make it blue. Okay. You could punch the card stock stuff out of here. You could do a lot with this. So again, this was the inside packaging of, some invitations. So I found that in my box. Okay. This is the other thing I found in my box. Let me just check that okay. This was the other thing. And obviously manila envelopes. We used a manila envelope, or we used a Amazon envelope 2 months ago, I believe, to make a journal. Same deal. Same deal as the blue. We are at 6. We're not quite at 6.5. So we're not going to quite get, this is a little over 6.5. I'm really feeling like we need to use this. The envelope is super fun. If we make one signature, I just don't think I can do it, you guys. I don't think I can do it. If we make one signature, it would look, somewhat like that. And you got to squish all those papers in, right? So they're not obviously all the way in, but I mean, I really want to try it again. Why? I don't know. Does it take me that much longer to make 3 extra holes? The answer is obviously no. I don't know. I'm tempted. I am tempted. I love the envelope. It's crinkly and yummy. Now, the other thing, well, I don't need to do this. I could use this. We had an envelope in the back of January and it folded out like this for our calendar, which we could also do. We don't need an envelope, but that was super fun. I really liked that. So I don't know. There's our thoughts. This is going to be part 1 because we are going to, I guess I could start cutting down some paper. We know we are going to be close to this size. And I guess that's the only decisions we have to make today. even though some of these are smaller. Let's do that. Let's cut these down. This is clearly 9, which is, like I said, normally where I get. Let's play for a minute. You guys, I went to the thrift shop today. I know I'm on a no spend. I know I did not buy any craft items. I went for an item that I needed for the gym and they did not have it. And so now I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's fine. I'll make something or do whatever. Anyway, but I did look. I mean, I can look. I just can't buy, right? Okay, so my whole point is they had one of these, this exact thing. It was like $5, which I think is a pretty good deal. What do we want to do this way? We want it to come, how do we want this? Does it go this way? It goes this way. So I always make a little line because I can't remember the minute I don't fold it, right? I do that. And then I unfold it and I make the cut the same. And then it looks like that. So that way it takes away from that, you know, inside there. Now, yeah, we are a little bit wider than 6.5. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, what do we want to do? I don't know is the answer, obviously. I literally just lost my thing. I have another one in here, but I like the other one better. Okay, we're going to go... Oh. I literally almost said, I'll cut some off the edges. What? No, I won't. I don't think it matters. I'm going to wing it. How about that? I'm going to do... All right. We're going to make that our new binding. Seam. No? Binding. Yeah? I will put some tape over it because I don't want that middle to... And I'm going to recut this pocket. Did I make it even? I feel like it's not even. Yeah, okay. So I cut it to the middle, right? I'm going to cut it to this outside fold now. Same idea, okay? Just so we get rid of any extra stuff here. Okay, so now it has a wider, okay, and it looks like that. All right. And we have, it still wants to fold on the original fold where I've, you know, been storing it, obviously. But we're going to get along just fine. Yep. All right, there it is. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. So let's see. Whoops, something just fell. Sorry about that. I know we're close to an hour and I've literally done nothing but like fold paper or even choose paper. Yeah, I feel like I'm just going to start cutting paper. So I think some of these will leave long because we want a fold up or something. And those would probably be some of the bigger pieces of paper. Okay, because it would give me enough of a fold, right? If it's just a little over, I don't necessarily, need to mess around with that. So let's, we should be at 6 because of our handy dandy cutting. We're still, oh, we're over. That's nice. We still could make a wider, seam. That's interesting. We're still over. I could make it wider. I'm going to go 6 on the width is what I'm going to do, is the only reason I'm measuring. We don't even know if that's our cover, to be honest. So let's go, we're going to go 6 by 9. I know that's a shock to everyone who's, been here for a bit, because that's the size I always wind up with. It is a comfortable fit for me. I'm going to, well, they're not all going to be exactly the same. I'm just going to go a little short of 6. If that journal ends up being 6, and then we save all the gloriness of the extra pieces of paper. If the journal ends up being 6, it's going to need some space, because I'm wanting to just do one signature. So, we'll cut the pages a little short is my point. These are the ones we have to decide if we're going to cut. So we'll do these last. Okay. These are going to fit just fine. This is going to fit just fine. These are the ones we have to cut because it's not enough to do anything with, right? They are already together. They don't need any tape or anything. And so I just need to decide, like, if we're going to take off top or bottom or what. So we're, so that kind of sucks, because I could take off from both sides and get this, but I'm going to cover this up anyway. I'm not going to, I will leave it right at 6 though, but we're going to lose some of the writing, but that's okay. And this is all punchable or usable later. So we'll just save it until we need to make a decision. Okay. This is going to be, we're fine. Yep. Okay. So this, I don't feel like I need to do anything. Like, I don't want this as a pocket. I don't need a green pocket. I have plenty of other paper to mess with. So this is 6. We're going to take, this down to 9 this way. And then we have lots of these fun papers that make, yumminess later. This is an example of a piece where I could use it as a folder. I don't need to. And it's like super thick cardstock. So I'm not going to keep that extra layer. So I'll take this one down to 9 as well. But look at that glorious thing. Some of you are getting Happy Mail and they have some little paper packs in it that I made like this. Oh my gosh, that one would be beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, we'll probably make a paper pack thing out of that. Okay. This one is white. Now on these, if they have any branding strips or whatever, I try to remember to cut off that end, right? As opposed to keeping that end, because when we open up our journal page later, this will be the page. So we don't want that branding strip if possible, if we're going to make cuts anyway, right? Look at the gold. Okay. Same thing. Yeah. So we'll cut it this way. Glorious, glorious gold. This one's good. I did my planner last night and I put these little tiny gold dots on every date, and then I hated them and I picked them all off, and now they're stuck to everything. It's so funny. This is white, so cut. All right, these are all white. So these I'll get just cut. This is like some of the tackiest paper I think I've ever seen. Sorry if you made it or if you love it. This one This one I probably actually would have used as scrapbook paper. We used to do a big St. Patrick's Day thing, like I said, even with the kids, and that would have been fun background paper. I have some great pictures. Oh my gosh, I have some great pictures of the kids when they were little. And then as they got older, through sports, like regattas and stuff where the kids dress up in costumes, they're hilarious. And yeah, we have great St. Patrick's Day racing pictures and that sort of thing. So, okay, now these are all so thick. No, I don't need a double side of this. Okay. I don't really need a pocket anyway, a fold up flap. What would be fun, and we could do later, right, is to like tape on stuff this way so it flips out this way, more of a tip in, like extending out as opposed to just up and down. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, what do you guys do? Do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? I realize the conversation has come up in many ways. Now, okay, so this is one where I'm tempted, at least for now, to keep the fold out or fold down. Oh, what is happening? Oh, I'm just breaking stuff. What just happened there? Okay, it's definitely, what? Oh, it lost its little piece. Okay, I have to find that. My world is falling apart, you guys. Literally, you saw it here. What was I saying? The conversation has come up that what? Something about celebrating in holidays? What? Oh, so I'm conscious of the fact that, here it is. Oh, there's really like a holiday every month, if you will. And I know that's pushing it a little bit, but I mean, sort of, right? And so whether you're talking about food or themed stuff, there is kind of a market to celebrate or to do or to something. I don't know. And I know I've also talked about my journals are pretty themey because, why you ask? Because I have the stuff. Because I have freaking shamrock paper. When else am I going to use it? We got to use it. So I would love to make more just junk journals, like non-themed stuff, but I have the stuff and yeah. So we got to use it. Okay. So the decision is like, do we do this? Oh, I actually really like this paper. Or do we do this? And I really don't like that. That's interesting. But just for fun, I was going to say something else, another saying. I'm going to do one of each. So it will go like that. Because why? Because why not? Because we can. All right, where is my beautiful piece of smush paper? Here it is. Hark, there it is. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay, we are over an hour. I do apologize. I know I try to keep these. It's just not quite dry yet. It's a little fussy with me. But it's okay. We can make it work. Because, well, it's a good theory, Allison, but we're going to just cut it. I was going to say because it's graph paper and it's lined, but you know what happens when you hold lined paper. But it's okay. It's perfect. And no one's going to know. Just us. We're the only ones. Look how pretty that is, though. Okay, so there's that. It is still too wide, so I don't know why I messed with the corners. Yeah, the issue, of course, is it's okay. We'll keep messing with it. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. Okay, here we go. So again, I don't know. I don't know if we can do it, you guys. It's a lot. Let's say in theory we were going to choose a. I don't think we can do it. I shouldn't be so negative. Let's just try. Let's just layer them up. Whew. Okay, in theory, if we were going to start with a thing, I feel like this is a better start than this. Why, I don't know. Because we might have some other stuff going on is my only other thought. All right, 1, 2, 3. So you got to be careful though. Woo. 4. Oh gosh, it's a lot, you guys. 5. We can't do that. And you know I'm going to have to go back and put something on the 17th, right? The only other thing is I don't want them all going the same way. So with the white on here and the colored here. So that's where paper like this, and we can smush all of this still. We can totally come back and smush some more stuff. Okay. That's a lot going on there. All right, let's do something more like that. And then we can, again, they're all kind of ending up. We might have to come back in and really work on the placement of some of these, but let's just see how fat this sucker is. Oh, I missed it. Oh no, this one wasn't cut. Okay. Because this is just an 8.5 by 10. But that's fine because look, we have all the yumminess. See, we have so much yumminess to play with that it will be no problem. Like we can just literally, right? Okay. Whew. It doesn't even look that gold now. It looks kind of brown. Should we save this maybe for magic paper later? We'll see. We might have to, but that actually looks really pretty together. So thank goodness something looks nice in this thing so far. All right, there's that gorgeous piece. Oh, gotta love the double-sided paper. Gotta love the double-sided paper. This one looks kind of weird, and now it looks fallish to me, which I'm a little sad about. So we may redo this piece. Look at that gorgeous one. That one I did not make. And I don't want these together, obviously. So let's go back and separate some of the scrapbook paper. Not that one. That's the only one I like so far. That one looks good. This one's fine. All right, we'll put this piece in here. And, all right, I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It does not look horrible. Let's pretend this was our journal. It would go inside a cover like this. Okay, so this would be the cover, like the title page. And then I was putting my calendar at the front. I am loving putting my calendar in the back. We're going to put the calendar in the back. So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have way too many pieces of paper, don't I? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 days has September, April, June, and November. Wait, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. This is 31. Okay. 32, 33, 34. Okay. So we have too many pieces, but this would be the calendar. And this would be my used page. I think we're like one over. I think I can make this work because I'll just take out that one duck page. Let's do that. Let's take out the duck page. And then I think it could be okay, you guys. Yeah, I'm going to redo the order. We're not going to count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31. This would be used. And this would be calendar. That's hilarious because now I'm actually one short. But that's okay because we know we can add in whatever we want for a calendar, right? I mean, we have stuff we could add in. This would make a really fun calendar because it's white on the inside. This could be, we could glue it to the back and make our calendar this way. And then we'd use up this March paper. Okay. I'm happy. So, welcome to March. The color of the month is green, but we chose blue. Why? Because that's what we had. We had this old calendar to play with. But look at this, you guys. Now, again, if you're new here, welcome. If not, you know, I also don't design this on my first day. This evolves throughout the month and it always comes together. And so I am not going to bind this right now. I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I will bring you back for, you know, phase 2, if you will. Actually, I'm going to leave that out. But I think this is what we have going on because I can add whatever I want on here to make the title for March. And we have enough pages. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to take this flap off and I'm going to make this my calendar for March, which I absolutely love. So that will be another idea that we haven't used before. So that'll be fun. You guys, I'm happy with this so far. I'm happy with this. I'm going to play around a little bit with the pages and the numbering, you know, sequence of them because y'all know I got to have the certain page on the 17th, right? You got to have the right, I think right now this is the 17th. It's like, rah, rah. So we gotta do better than that. So, but I'm okay. I'm okay with the blue. I'm okay with the blue. Now this is the other piece of paper. So right now I have these pieces of paper left that I didn't use yet. Because we use this one that has to be used, it's going to make an awesome calendar. This one I actually really like. And so it might do something on the cover. We're not sure yet. The other thing, obviously, it could do is come in here. Now, I'm not in love with that as much, but I can tell you this one does not make my heart sad if we put this on the inside, because it kind of ties together the green and the blue, and we don't have to see this side of it. Don't look at that side, okay? So this could work for me. It's a little pastel-y, but I'm okay with it. The other option, of course, is to use this, because that also obviously works, but it doesn't tie in the blue quite as much with the blue pocket, because we could use this as the calendar in the back. Oh, no, we can't, because it's not white. That decision just got made. This will be the calendar in the back, because you open it up and it's white, so it'll make a beautiful calendar that we get to design. This will be, we're going to go one signature. We're going to do it. This, I'm going to line like this. So we'll use the shamrocks and the blue and the green. It's all coming together. It's beautiful. All right, you guys, that's March journal. Phase 1. I'll bring you back for phase 2. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Hey, if you guys are interested and you are not participating yet, or if you are and you want to continue, Melissa and I are doing the prompts again this month. They come out every Wednesday, and it's the like word of the week challenge, if you will. And we give you a word, and then every week there's a different challenge to it. So how you come up with your prompts. So hopefully you'll join us again this month. For those, you can join anytime, and you don't have to do them all. Do them, you know, if you want to or not. But we had a blast last month doing them. We were cracking ourselves up. So if you haven't watched those, please go down. There's a playlist on my playlist channel of Inspired to Create. And the first 4 prompts for February are there. We are going to continue in March, so I hope to see you along the journey, because I am so impressed with, 1, some of the prompts you guys are choosing. They are amazing. And 2, obviously what you're creating, because gosh knows you guys inspire me every single day. So I really appreciate you being here. You guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being a part of this amazing community. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.